Hey, welcome to another episode of Gutter's Edge. I am Ricky Swanger, aka Brave Raider, and my co-host is Cobra, aka Jason Thompson, aka Cobra. Okay, I got it right this time. All right, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I missed this last week, and I definitely needed it last week.
Yeah.
All things considered, um, I did not do well in league last week. Only bowling a 428.
Oof.
Um, got away from how I normally shoot cross lane spares. I tried to use plastic.
Yeah.
Going towards the 7 pin, and it messed me up big time.
Yeah, I shot a 584. I had a 171, 180. What was it? I think I'm gonna pull up my scores. And on my last game, I had a 220. So I had a 171, 189, 224 for 584.
And funnily enough, the worst part is the week before when we were on, I shot a 520.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I shot a 520 528. So I was doing something right and I was doing something wrong. So yeah, just goes to show you, I guess.
Yep. All matters is
Um,
how I pick up your spares. I mean,
yeah, oh
I
yeah,
didn't leave too many single pins. I just left too many splits in my first
mm,
game.
yeah.
Yeah,
I could
I
definitely
buried
tell
the.
you it was not our team's week last week, considering we left a total of 5 7 10 splits. It was
Oof,
not our night,
no,
not at all.
that's what happened to me on Sunday night. The first shot in the second game, I buried the pocket, and left a stupid 7 10 split. I almost picked it up because I hit it on the 7 pin, wrapped around, and just barely clipped the 10 pin, and the 10 pin stood up. So that was my
Yeah.
closest I ever got 7 10s. So
I highly doubt I will ever pick up the 7 10 split because I don't have the speed.
yeah,
I do not have the ball speed. I normally when people are picking up the 7 10, they have a boatload of speed
yeah,
behind the ball. Like they're throwing it 16, 17, 18 miles per hour, and I can't hit that.
yeah.
Um, we definitely had a very interesting couple of telecasts. We had a we had not only had a 300 appear on the first PBA telecast in the CW, with a rookie. Um, it was Brandon. What was his last name? It's like Brandon Boyd.
Boida or something like that.
Yeah,
Borda or something like that. Yeah.
yeah, Brandon Borda. Um, defeating EJ Tackett with a 300. And funnily enough, we were talking about this in our Facebook group, and I had predicted that EJ Tackett was not gonna win. But I think I said I wanted Graham Falk to win because I wanted to do the Falk yeah meme
Yeah.
because just hilarious. Which, funnily enough, we bring up Graham Falk because he wins the PBA Pete Weber Classic um,
Yep.
the next week. So that's
Which I
definitely deserved.
which I called it. I'm like, I think he's gonna win it because he seems came so close to win it against the rookie. So, but
It always seems like whenever there is a championship telecast like that,
yeah,
um, it just takes I lost this time. Watch next week. Um, just this how it seems sometimes.
so
Um,
who do you think's gonna make it on the show this year?
uh,
Who's winning though?
oof,
Who's ahead though?
I don't know. I don't have it in front of me. Like who's next week? All right, next week's PBA telecast.
So U.S. Open.
Your PBA US 2026 PBA US Open. All right, PBA US Open.
Right now it's match play. Actually,
Yeah,
is that match play already? No, it's qualifying round.
U.S. Open. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some old faces, um, like I would want to say Belmonte, but he's been kind of struggling this year, hasn't he? He's been struggling all
Yeah.
past couple of years.
So right now, after 16 games, Matt Sanders is number one.
Okay.
Ethan Fourier is second. Toon Hakeem is tied for second. And Anthony Simonson and Michael Davidson in the top 5. Jason Belmonte is right at 6.
Interesting. So I
Yeah.
mean, things can definitely change
And
in
EJ's
a
9.
day. Yeah.
And then Sean Rash is 12.
Very interesting. But like I said, things can change in an instant within a day. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow we see a drastic change in standings. I mean, some of those guys I never even heard of.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what?
Well, what happened is Ethan Fourier shot 299 his last game next to his last, and then Toon Hakeem shot a 300 in his 5th game. So that's what jumped him up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I gotta say, with the PBA telecast that has been happening, people have not been receiving it very well. They want Randy Peterson and Rob Stone back, and I do have to say this though. This reminds me of when the PBA started to transition away from Chris Schenkel and Bo Burton.
Mm-hmm.
Like at first, obviously Randy Peterson was probably not well received when he started to telecast, and I haven't tuned into telecast. That's my fault, but I've been busy doing other things like working, but I do say give it a little time. They're just now getting their feet wet. They know that they have things they have to improve on. It's a new network. It's a new broadcast team. They have to iron out all the kinks. So just give it and just give some time. Just give it some time.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a interesting moment during league. By the way, I wanted to bring this up. My friend, one of my top bowlers, his name is Justin Savage. He's great bowler, great guy, but he was just in a funk all week. All week, all game. It was like every time he's like, "Why the fuck ain't I striking?" He was like, just every time he was just it was in his head. He was jawing it, and I was like, I gotta get him out of this funk. So I cussed him out. I'm like, dude, get your fucking head out of your ass, and get your fucking head out of your ass. You're bringing the whole goddamn team down. Oops, excuse me. Sorry, shouldn't have said that.
That's fine.
But you're bringing the whole team down. And he's like, he then went, fuck you. You ain't bowling for shit either, Cobra. And I was just, and I was just, letting him know. I'm like, dude, you gotta get your head out of that. So I was just trying to fire him up.
Yep.
And when I fired him up, he started to bowl better. I'm like, and as soon as he did that, I'm like, see?
Yeah. I remember somebody that I used to work bowl with at California. He always used to kick the approach, ball return, and punch the monitor for thing. And he's the one always I'd break it. And the bowling alley told me to calm it down, and he wasn't listening. But I told him, hey, you just bowling is just a weird sport. You don't take it out on the equipment.
I was about to say, I always seem to bowl better when I
Yeah,
start to get loud, if that makes
that's true.
sense.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Whenever you get loud, you try to fire yourself up. It just all of a sudden you just bowl better. You just perform better. And I
yeah.
don't
That's
know if
true.
it's adrenaline or what, but um I do know that if I were ever into PBA, I'd be a terror, in the negative sense. Like they would not like me at all. Like I would be an absolute smartass. I would try to just absolutely try to get in people's head in a very smart aleck way. And also perform my various grotesque types of taunts. But in my opinion, that's bowling needs heels. Bowling needs villains, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Not everybody. Pete Weber did solve the formula of, hey, bowling needs the guy of, oh, I hope this guy loses. Oh, I want to kick that guy's ass. Bowling needs that. Bowling needs those people who you utterly despise.
Yeah.
I do think that's one of the things that they do miss the mark on. Just because they're trying to keep that squeaky clean image, and I've been on the impression of, well, that's fine to keep, but it doesn't attract. Like, you could, there are ways to turn that on and turn that off, but you can't be fully squeaky clean,
Yeah.
because I saw what that did in real time in the past. It literally killed bowling. It killed bowling once, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. So so who would you say the top 5 villains in PBA is?
Of
Let's
all
go from
time.
there. Yeah.
So this one's gonna probably ruffle some people's feathers, but number 5, Walter Ray Williams Jr.
Really?
Yeah,
Because
people
everybody
who
hated him.
there are people who I've met on tour. One of my first bowling coaches, a man who has been on tour, JD Williams.
Yeah.
He said that when he met Walter Ray Williams Jr., he was a complete asshole.
Huh.
So that's why he's kind of under as a villain, and also because he won all the time, so that kind of makes sense. It tracks, because he always won. Um, Number 4, I'm going to say Marshall Holman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, never met him personally. I did like his bowling style, but you could definitely tell, um, he had a bit of an edge on him.
Yeah.
Number 3, number 3. Uh, Ernie Schlegel.
Oh, Ernie. Yeah.
Yep. For an obvious reason. For an obvious reason. Number 2 is Sean Rash.
Huh? Yeah.
Sean Rash tracks.
He
Okay.
still is though.
He still is. Just because of his stance on urethane bowling balls, which he has a point. And his. He does have this. He does have this swagger about him that make you. He's going to be on the podcast soon, so I'll probably say it to him as well. At times when he's on the telecast, you could just tell, he's just got this.
Yeah.
If I ever bowled against it, this is just a quote. I don't want to do this in person, but it's almost like you want to bowl against him. Then when you bowl against him, you want to punch him in the face, which is the mark of a good villain.
Yep.
Number one's obvious is Pete Weber.
Oh yeah, Pete Weber's the main one.
Yep. Not just because of his, the way he presents himself with his sunglasses to hide his old cocaine habit.
Yeah.
Because I actually knew a person who knew the his first wife.
Oh, really?
Yes, and she unfortunately has recently died. So I can't say any more about that. But yeah, Pete Weber just the OG, probably the OG. There'll never be another, just a true villain.
Yeah. Yes. Speaking of Marshall Holman, I bowled with him. I was bowling tournament. He's from Eugene, Oregon.
Right.
That's like 45 minutes away. I bowled a tournament and I was what first moved up here. I think I bowled at I think I bowled that tournament 2005. And he walked in the door and I didn't know who it was. And then he started talking to me and like giving me tips, and I realized I wasn't paying attention, and they're like, "That's Marshall Holman." So I, of course, got his autograph, and then next week we had a tournament, and then he was looking for a partner. I'm like, "Hey, I'm not bowling. I bowled with him double partner, so which is kind of cool."
Wow. That's and to me that kind of makes me laugh, Ricky. Not in the haha funny, in more the oh crap, you bowled against one of the people I used to watch on TV.
Yeah. Yep.
Or bowled with, I should say. And and the fact that I called him a villain was kind of deserved, especially in the 80s, because he had that
Yeah.
villain aura about him. That's one person we probably should ask to come onto the podcast one time is Marshall Holman. I would, because I would want to ask how I know that the modern technology has definitely affected his game. That's why he had to retire from the Pro Tour, as the technologies outpaced his talent.
Yeah. He still bowls once in a while, doesn't he?
Uh, yeah, like I've he but he doesn't like bowl, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And bowls like for like a junior adult or PBA, like
PBA
pro am.
50, yeah, or Brian, yeah,
I think he bowls PBA 50. I think too. I don't know.
yeah. Wouldn't be surprised about that either. Um, but I saw this recently on whenever I'm perusing the social medias,
Mm-hmm.
bowling social media, I should say. Um, what was the one bowling ball that you had purchased that you regretted buying?
Oh, geez. In history?
In history, yeah.
Um, let's see. Um, Let me see. Spy. I think the white dot, Columbia 300 white dot.
Mm. And this is from the past, right? Not the modern white dots, which
Not modern. No, not modern. Just the past.
Which, by the way, if you own a modern white dot, keep it as a plastic spare ball. We're talking about the old school white dots that are very different than the modern ones.
For modern day, if I had a choice, I think I don't know. Would be well because I'm biased, but I know you roll Storm.
Yeah.
I think it's something by Brunswick.
Oh.
I've never thrown Brunswick in my entire life. So I've thrown Storm.
I've thrown
Hammer, and I've thrown, of course, Swag. But
I've thrown two Brunswick balls. One of them, it wasn't technically Brunswick; it's Deviate. Actually three. I told you my first ball is a Brunswick Ringer, which I still have, but it's cracked. So it's my first ball. I keep it in my room. It's in that corner collecting dust.
Actually, I've thrown Motive too, but
I haven't thrown Motive, and I hate to say it, I'm adverse to Motive, if that makes sense.
No.
Like I don't think I think they're overrated.
They are,
but they keep winning, so I might be wrong.
No.
But
the reason why they're winning is because EJ Chackett's throwing the ball. That's why.
That's it. Yeah. Everyone else that I've seen throw motive, they're like, they're like wondering why. But as I was saying, I've thrown Brunswick balls, and I've liked what I've thrown. I had a ringer. Then my brother, when he was able to bowl, he can't bowl anymore because of his knee. He had to have a knee infection. He had knee infection that was damn near lethal, like, or not lethal, fatal. Excuse me. Like, he almost lost his life and leg because of how bad it was. But when he bowled, he had a deviate too reckless.
Mm-hmm.
He had and then my brother Jermaine gave us his deviate marauder mutiny.
Oh,
Yeah. Which I am tempted to plug and re-drill it, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Because we were talking a couple weeks ago with Brandon about me needing a dry, needing a ball, a dry lane ball option. That's definitely a dry lane ball option.
No.
But excuse me. But the ball that I regretted buying myself and using was a Storm Optimus. There are people who have used the Storm Optimus and loved it. But I thought the ball was I felt like I was lied to about the Optimus, because Jason Belmonte, when he debuted the Storm Optimus, he goes, "This is the Marvel Pearl with a bigger engine."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I bowl with it. And I'm like, no, this bowl's like a plastic ball. I was like, oh, so mad. And the person who I've only seen it bowled on tour on television once, and that was Pete Weber. One of his last telecasts that he appeared on, I think it was the Masters. And when he bowled against Belmonte, he had an Optimus.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only time I ever saw the Optimus on television bowled with. And then guess what? We know why. It sucked.
Yeah.
Like,
I think Pete Weber and Jason Belmonte made Storm popular.
Yeah. They weren't the only ones who made Storm successful. I mean, Norm Duke had a lot of success with Storm. But they definitely made Storm popular. That and the fact that they add aromatics into the bowling ball formula itself helps. Yeah. Which I always make the joke every time I bowl with someone who's brand new. I make the joke of, here, smell my balls.
Yeah, Brandon said he's going to jump on soon. The pro shop dies down. He'll jump on real quick.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I want to pick his brain a little bit.
I want to show you something real quick.
Yeah.
So, have you seen the videos of the new swag balls?
Yes, I think you showed me the videos of it. Yeah. Oh, the serpent. Nice.
Serpent. Yeah. And then I got another one. I had the craze tour in the front room, but I took the dragon spare ball.
Yeah, I saw that you had the stained glass spare ball on your live stream that you had on Facebook.
Yeah, I have it. I got it drilled, so I get to pick it up. And this one, the assassin.
Nice.
So it has the Assassin, and then has the new the AP 20 the AP 26. So those are one of three, one of four I got, but
So what do you?
my
What
wife
do you?
says I have too many bowling balls, and I don't agree with her.
Send, why don't you send me a couple? You know, just send me a couple through the mail. Why not? A couple you don't use.
Why not?
Like,
Yeah, right.
hey, who knows? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not signed by Storm. I'm technically a free agent. I'm not a. I'm not exclusive to one ball.
There you go.
Yeah. So why not? Why not send me some balls, Ricky? Although it would definitely annoy the piss out of my mom. She's like, "You got too many bowling balls." Like, that's not a phrase that you use to a bowler. We never have enough balls.
Nope.
But it's kind of funny. Speaking of balls, I was out bowling with my fiance Brittany yesterday. Not yesterday, but last week.
Yeah.
And we go to the bowling alley. She's she obviously she never took a peek at her ball or anything like that. And it had and she put it on the ball return, and I'm putting on my shoes and I look, and I noticed a huge crack all the way around. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, Brittany, this ball's trash.
Is she looking for a new one?
Yes. Yeah, she is.
What?
Primarily with colors. She wants one that's light blue. And again, she's 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 10. What's up?
Can she go higher?
No, she's not
Can
really.
She go higher than 10?
No, she cannot. She can't go higher than 10 just because she hasn't built up the strength. Does that make sense? Like, she's only like 4. Yeah, she's like not even 5 feet. Like, she's 4'11", 5 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, she's small. I know that's kind of weird for someone my size to be dating someone that small, but she's
so. Well, this is the one I was thinking, but it comes in only 12.
Yeah, I saw that too, and because I was perusing swag. Yeah, I was perusing swag. I'm like, there's got to be something I could find, that would suit her game, and I saw that. I'm like, there's only comes in 12.
Guess what? They had the dragon in 10 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Although unfortunately, if I'm going to get her a plastic ball, I'd have to get her one that's her football team. If that makes sense. And she's a Washington Commanders fan.
Which is
so
what?
That's what she would want.
Oh, Commanders fan, commie fan, huh?
She gets mad when I do that, Ricky.
So
she gets mad when I do that.
I gotta what?
When I call her team to commies, she gets so mad.
For the calling her commie ball.
Calling your football team to commies. Oh, she gets so mad. She's like, I don't make fun of your team like that. I'm like,
I don't think.
I know that.
Yeah, boy. Well.
Oh, we're going ball shopping.
I don't think they have a bowling.
They do actually.
Maybe the Commanders don't know how to bowl or something. I don't know if they.
I've seen the ball. I've seen the ball. Probably not on Bowler's Mart, but probably on like bowlingball.com or Amazon. But I've seen the ball.
Maybe. I'm just. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's actually a cool looking one, though.
Yeah.
Oh, they had 10.
Yeah. I mean, it's plastic.
How much do you love her, though?
Of course they'd have 10.
Yeah. That's actually kind of cool, though. And you're a Bills fan, right?
Yes, and she's already got me She's already got me a Buffalo Bills spare ball.
There you go.
And that's what I've been using.
Is that one? Is that one?
Which one?
The one that I showed you, the Strike Force. Is this the one that?
Yeah.
Or can you see it or no?
I can't see it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's
yeah, but I do have it. Brittany did buy it for me because, she loves me and I love her.
Yeah. The guy who drills my bowling balls, his he was given an 8-pound Raiders spare ball.
Oh wow!
And he gave it to me. And I let my kids use it.
Nice.
So they got drilled, and every time they go bowling, they take it with them and they share it. So
good. Hey, if it gets the little ones into the sport, I'm gonna say it. That was one of my dreams when I was a kid, to own my own bowling ball.
Mm-hmm.
It was one because again, I wanted to be on tour.
Yeah.
Maybe
now I own too many of them.
What's up?
Now I own too many bowling balls.
Exactly.
So, have you played the new PBA bowling on PlayStation or Xbox?
I have not. I haven't had time to play many video games recently, just because of hey, I'm trying to make money because it's getting so tough for people like me to live.
Yeah, I have it. I'm playing it. Or you can create yourself.
I heard it's good. I heard it's very good.
It's good, yeah. But once you get to work yourself from a house bowler up to the PBA, and once you win the tournament, the end of the year, then you become a Hall of Famer. Then the Hall of Famer level is like super hard. Can't pick up your spares. So, but it's fun though. You can create yourself and then delete yourself. Keep making it till for fun. But Tyler.
Yep.
Oh
boy.
Yep, I know. I think you have to go.
So basically, yeah. So we got to wrap this up. Unfortunately, shoot.
Okay. So, thanks for watching. This is Ricky Swearingen, along with Jason Thompson. He has to go because there's an emergency. We'll catch you next week.
All right.
All right. See you.
See you around, guys.